Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Juventus 2, Cremonese 0, convincing win, a game that saw Juventus suffering 0. Beautiful goal of Niccolò Fagioli against his ex-team, also showing the love that he has for Juventus, able this time to go on target with a fantastic, beautiful shot, opening the score. We needed it, and he did it. I'm super happy. And then Bremer with a 2-0 with a fantastic, beautiful header. It was not an easy one. He was obliged to go back with all his body to take that ball and put it in the net. 2-0. Today, we should be super happy. We should celebrate. We should jump in the air. Why? Because a win is a win without conceding any goal, without any danger, preparing it as the best for the game against Sevilla. Two players that will miss the game against Empoli, Danilo and Cuadrado, because both of them were at risk suspension. Well, a bit strange in a way, because we are playing Milan the game after, and probably they wanted to avoid any risk of missing that game of Milan, but that's something that we speak about. Unfortunately, something was in the way of a happy night for Juventini, and it is the injury of Paul Pogba. It is the other leg, so it's not the one where he was injured. It's a muscle injury, like Romeo Agresti already reported. Muscle injury at the quadriceps that can take between 2 weeks and 12 weeks, depending on the severity of the strap, of the lesion that he has, big or small, 2 or 12 weeks. If it's 2 weeks, we can still see Paul Pogba, even if I believe the season is over. If it's more, the season is over for Paul Pogba, which made me really sad. Why? Because watching and seeing a man of 30 crying like that says a lot about how much he want, how much he really want, and all the rumors about he doesn't want. Well, oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Tomorrow, okay. Oh my God. This is the picture I have sent in the Juventus official WhatsApp chat that we have. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my man. Oh my man. Okay. No, guys, you know what? I never can reveal. I will ask if I can reveal. I can't reveal. Wait, I'm asking. Wait. And then we will speak about the game, of course. Secret until tomorrow. Secret until tomorrow. Tomorrow, just, of course, why? You never know what happened in life. But if everything goes well, be on Twitch tomorrow, 5 p.m. Italian time. Anyway, Grodino for the nice news. Tomorrow we have nice people. Okay, now we speak about the game. But tomorrow is nice. Tomorrow is a nice one. Tomorrow is a really nice one. I love these kind of things. I love that game. Anyway, speaking seriously now. Yeah, we wait. I will just confirm that I will just shut my mouth. And then. So for the people that are watching in replay, on Monday, 5 p.m. Italian time. Calculate where you are living. It should be, you never know, a really beautiful live on Twitch. Beautiful, really beautiful. Now we speak about serious things. First of all, let me say thank you to someone that became a member on the channel and extended his membership. Let me check who it is. Can I found it back? Let me scroll. And then we speak about the game. I'm sorry, guys. No, hey, guys, I received a fantastic news. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then I have to speak about it. Anyway, let me say thank you to Rise and Cross, 14 months. At least it's not a bad news. No, if you saw me smiling, it's a good news. Thank you, Rise and Cross, 14 months. Alexis, 12 months. Respect to Paredes. He played a great game. Forza Juve. Okay, we start with man of the match. Poll in the chat. So, man of the match, I want to put Paredes. I want to put Fagioli. Who else can we put there? If you 4 names, huh? Paredes, Fagioli. We need 2 more. I want to put Rabiot. I really want to put Rabiot there as well. And then we need 1 more. South Freak is saying Fagioli, period. I don't agree with that. Danilo, I don't agree with Chiesa either. So Rabiot, Fagioli, Paredes. Let's put Bremer also for the goal. And defensively, he didn't risk anything, but that's worth more on Cremonese than on him. But yeah, he was physically there. He was anticipating. Yeah, we have the 4 men, guys. We have the 4 men. It's up to you now to vote. So again, everything was perfect. The stars were aligned with a beautiful shirt, new shirt, inaugurating in the second to last game in our Allianz Stadium. Everything was perfect except of the injury of Paul Pogba that we will speak, of course, about a bit later. What I really appreciated, because I know that people, they don't always trust me or don't listen to what I say, but I saw a change of mentality of Juventus during the Bologna game. And I'm happy that we continue to push on that. Why? Because the result of Bologna was not great. It was a 1-1. A Juventus that tries to think offensively, that wants to push, that doesn't want to stop after scoring 1 goal. And we saw it versus Lecce, also versus Sevilla, Atalanta, not Sevilla. No, Sevilla, we can't say that's not the truth. And then today as well. Of course, we are speaking about Lecce, we are speaking about Bologna, we are speaking about Cremonese, but we don't have to forget that there was also Atalanta there in between. A bit of fear against Sevilla, where we were not able to replicate what we wanted, but the change of mentality is for me really, really something that is clear to see now, and it's nice. Okay, we have to say the truth, versus Lecce, versus Bologna, versus the other one. It's not that Juventus was really, really conceding the game, and it was a bit easier versus Atalanta as well. In a way, we can say that. But Juventus changed of mentality, and this is also beautiful to see. I would love that we can do it also versus Sevilla. Will we be able to do it? I don't know. My big fear, I tell you immediately, is that Max Allegri is taking out of the team Fagioli. 66% of the people are saying Fagioli man of the match. I agree, and I would put him, if I could have voted, I would have put like 51% Fagioli, 49% Paredes. That 1% up is especially for that goal that is unlocking the game. But I'm scared that Allegri is keeping out Fagioli. Would be a disaster. In the state of how we saw the game today, I would play with Locatelli, Rabiot, Fagioli without any discussion, with Quadrado and with the Joker, Iling Jr. on the left. Instead of Kostic up front, I would go with Di Maria, Milik. In the back, I would go with Gatti, Bremer, Danilo. The same. I would go with 9 on 11. 8 on 11, the same as today. Nah, the goalkeeper, 7 on 11, the same as today. I don't know if you agree or not. No, they didn't check they checked the VAR on what? I have no idea. Was it on an offside? Was it on the penalty? I believe it was on the offside of Milik that they found with, the toenail. It's the goal, Beppe. Probably it's the goal, of course. I would not have marked it with 66%, but it's true that Fagioli is fantastic, and I'm really scared. Fantastic pass accuracy today. We can see it now with all the stats here. I will come back on that one later. 69% for large part of the game. We had 75% ball possession. We were winning our duel on the ground, but also aerial duels. Much more passes done. Pass accuracy, 90% in total. 85% in opposition half, numbers that I didn't see at all this season. So I'm happy, again, only about the Pogba injury. And now you have the question that is opening, and it's a real question. Is Pogba still able? Now, I don't want to find excuses. I'm not the doctor. I know about him being injury prone. And Softic gave us the stats earlier. And it's a fact. His last time that he didn't miss at least 15 games was in 2018. Well, can he come back and play a regular full season with 2-3 games that he's missing and that's it? That's the big question mark that we all have. I have it. He has it. And that's a real pity. I saw a Juventus today, and it's a pity, because you have a Paul Pogba that is starting a game finally on the 14th of May. Okay, it was Cremonese. Okay, it was at home, but how many times did we suffer? Also against that Cremonese, where we needed to wait that 91st minute. Against Monza, and we lost. Against Lecce, and it was only 1-0 with a goal of Fagioli. How many games did we see this season like that? Well, today you play with a Paul Pogba with an offensive mindset. He is the real missing link of that team. A Paul Pogba that was incredible. But I promise you, incredible. He would have been man of the match if he was able to play at least for 60 minutes. Unfortunately, a Juventus that was not able to continue with Pogba because at the 21st minute he injured himself. And this is really, really a pity because it was a clearly strong Juventus. And I would even say, yeah, it's true, it's Cremonese, but a Juventus that we didn't see until this season. Because the guy, only his aura, and you can say whatever you want, you like, you don't like the player, but only the aura of Paul Pogba is showing the team confidence. Give it to me. I know what to do. I play simple and I know that the ball will always be accurate. I will do the right thing at the right time. If I need to go complicated, it's because I am obliged to do something complicated, but also that complicated thing, I will do it really well. These triangles that he was doing with Rabiot and Chiesa in the first minutes of the game were something out of this world, because we saw out of this world, let's not exaggerate, out of this world for the last 2 seasons Juventus. Some patterns of communication in one touches and also unmarking and taking another one's position was really beautiful to see. The big problem in these 20 minutes is that we are not going on target, because none of the players were able to go on target. There were a few attempts, and I'm speaking really about a few attempts, from Pogba, for example, that were deflected. They were not on target, so it's not really a shot on target. But the Juventus that was not clinical in front of the goal, that was not creating in that final third until the possibility to shot on target with a Kirikes that was really the best man for Cremonese, I think. He saved also the goal of Rabiot on the line. But then Pogba is going out, and the team, mentally, they are scared. They are scared and they don't play anymore what they were able to do in the beginning, also because they are missing that link, and they put Milik, but Milik is not Pogba. They are totally missing it, and then Juventus is starting to play the old Juventus. A bit confusing, this time with nice passes, but without conviction, without what we were seeing in terms of dialogues. And you needed really the last 5 minutes of the first half to see again Juventus increasing, and a much better second half where everyone was reassured. I didn't like the performance in the first half of Federico Chiesa. Luckily in the second half, thanks to him and his beautiful assist, he was able to create a danger, but I was not 100% convinced yet about Chiesa. Let me thank Andrew McCann, 6 months on the channel, who is telling us, I'm enjoying a Grodino today too, Beppe. Andrew, that's for you. Another 6 months to come, grande Andrew. Before continuing speaking about the second half, what was well, what was not well, before watching not only these stats, but also who played well and not individually, like player distribution with a lot of touches of the ball were touched a lot today. 132 for Danilo, 120 from Paredes. That's why also I wanted really Paredes to be on that podium and much more than 28%, because Paredes played a fantastic game. 120 touches, 105 passes, 93% accuracy. Today, the big difference of Paredes, and also because of Cremonese not filling that midfield, but they were playing on the wings and they were leaving a lot of space in the midfield, while Paredes was able to play vertical. I think that word, vertical, was really important in the game of Paredes today. We will come back on all these stats also here. Average position, we will watch them in a second. But let me read your thoughts. Alessandro, what did you think of Vlahovic today? I didn't like. You liked him. It wasn't a standout performance by him, but he was good in my opinion, even if he didn't score. For me, the goal is not always crucial to say if he played well or not. No, it's not crucial. Of course, if he's missing, then he's to be blamed. But for me, the movements are important. And even if Juventus played with a lot of men, especially in the first 30 minutes, really high on the pitch, I didn't see the right movements of Dusan Vlahovic. The performance of Sevilla was not great. Today, it was a bit better. But this is not what I'm expecting. You know why? At a certain moment, I said, who will score the first goal of Juventus with a new shirt? And I thought about a lot of players. And then at a certain moment I said Milik. They nearly all came in mind, except of one. Vlahovic didn't came in my mind. And that's not good. That's not good. Then he could have scored and I would have been super happy. But if your number 9, your biggest striker, is not coming to your mind when you are thinking about who will be the first one that will score, in terms of trust from the people, it's not the better one. The finishers aren't finishing. It's true. Gatti's mentality is great. Yeah, special mention for Gatti as well. The mentality of the guy is fantastic. We should sell Vlahovic. That's a comment of Ali Reza. Let me check, because we have a comment of Alexis. Alexis that is saying, Beppe, I support, and we remain in that topic of Dusan Vlahovic. Thank you for your donation, Alexi. I support Dusan, but honestly, we know Milik is a hold-up striker with a good positioning. Moiskin get in behind good positioning. Dusan, I don't know what he's good at. And it's sad. Milik will start, I think, because he took him off. I am sure that Milik starts against Sevilla. In a second, we will go into the tactical path here. To show you who can potentially be the starting lineup against Sevilla, according also to the changes that has been made. But I believe that some players today could potentially have made Allegri change his mind. And I'm speaking about Paredes and Fagioli, because today the performance of the two midfielders was extremely good. Then Paredes, is it because it was Monza? Cremonese, I always say Monza, if only we won against Monza. But no, is it because it was Cremonese? I don't know, but I believe that really Fagioli deserves to play, to start against Sevilla. Locatelli will play, but anyway, that's a question for later. Then, look, I believe that Dusan has everything to succeed, and it's always the topic after every single game. But I really believe that he has everything to succeed, to become a fantastic striker. But I believe that this season for him has been the most difficult of his entire career. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if we are able to recuperate Dusan Vlahovic this season. A bit because of him, a bit because of the injuries, a bit because of the way we play. But I saw, and that's what hurts me a lot, whatever way we play, even if the balls are arriving in the box, if he's not on a scoring streak, if he's not on a way that he's doing beautiful movements and so on, he goes in that frustration mode that is taking him away from the game and also taking bad decisions. Again, today I didn't see beautiful movements, him being, with that grinta of going on the ball. Yeah, 2-3 times, but is it enough for the number 9 that you need in your team? I don't know. I don't know if it's enough. I really don't know. So, and then I agree, Moiskin is really fantastic at positioning himself, in freeing him up, even controlling the ball, working with his body. But then Moiskin has another big problem that we saw again today, and it's not acceptable at this level for Moiskin. He can't go on target. That is with his left, with his head, with his right, or whatever. He's not able to go on target. He's able to go on target when he's going with these tap-ins. I'm not mocking tap-ins, because for me a tap-in, it's real difficult to do, because you need to be there when you need to be there, being at the right spot at the right time. And this is because of his great quality of unmarking himself, and also to be at the right moment. When he's there for a tap-in, he's fantastic. When he receives the ball and he doesn't need to think, that's an important maybe thing. When he doesn't need to think, when that ball is going fast and he goes with one touch, controlling and then going on target, is really great, because then most of the time he's also going on target. From the moment that he needs to think when he has the ball possession, that's where we lack a great Moiskin. And that's a pity. Milik, I saw after his injury that Milik is still not there yet. It's not the Milik that we wanted, even if he was nearly able to open the score in the first half. And that's why maybe I'm thinking that DV9 is not 100% into the game. He's not 100% convinced, because even if Milik missed, even if Keane missed, well, we saw some things. We saw some things. We didn't. What is the Dusan Vlahovic attempt that we remember? Maybe I miss it. Please help me in the chat. Tell me if I missed something. Tell me if I forgot something. But let me check here. Maybe I forgot. But attacking stats, shots. 4 from Bremer, 2 on target. 3 from Chiesa, 0 on target. Adrien Rabiot, 3, 2 on target. Bremer and Adrien Rabiot went twice on target each. Arkadiusz Milik, 3, 1 on target. Keane, 2 attempts in the few minutes that he played, 2 attempts. Gatti, 2 attempts, 1 on target. Danilo, 2 attempts, twice. Moiskin, 2, I already said. Paredes, 1, and that was a really beautiful one. Fagioli, 1, and what a one. Pogba, 1, I remember. Di Maria, 1, I remember. It was not a beautiful one. Dusan Vlahovic, 1, I don't remember. I don't remember the one of Vlahovic. I don't remember. Do I have news about Pogba? Yeah, but I can show you the news about Pogba. Wait, so that you have it as well. Mamma mia, I saw a picture here. Let me save that one. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, what a picture. What a picture. Ooh. Guys, this one is on my thumbnail of tomorrow morning. Don't miss the video about tomorrow morning. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. But let's give people an update about the physical condition of Paul Pogba. Pogba, no, that was earlier. We need to update also here. Wait, so what are the news? Allegri. Look at the picture, guys. This is breaking my heart, seriously. So, Allegri in conferenza stampa, in post-game press conference. I spoke to Paul because on a psychological level, suffering an injury after having made so many sacrifices to return. He has broad shoulders, and this will pass as well. That's what I was telling you. Psychologically, this is destroying anybody. Pogba. For Pogba, it's a muscle problem in the left quadricep to be evaluated in the next few hours. So what does that mean? It's not the one that he had the problem on the knee, the right meniscus. It's the left quadricep. And it depends how severe it is, how much it cracked the muscle. It can be 2 weeks. It can be 12 weeks. Season can be over or not, but the season for me I don't know if you will risk Pogba again before the end of the season. I don't know if you risk Pogba again before the end of the season. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense to continue to risk Pogba. Just put him in a fridge and let him start in a great way in the beginning of next season, where he will do the difference. Even better. Even better. Even better. The pictures I'm watching now, mamma mia. Paw. We will continue speaking about the game, also preparing Sevilla in a second. Di Maria and Chiesa will have plenty of spaces, and with a bit of luck, we can get a goal or two. Pay attention to Sevilla in their home. Yeah, I saw Grimaldo say goodbye to Grimaldo. He's going to Leverkusen. Strange choice for Grimaldo, but apparently he's going there. Then, if we believe in Cambiaso, because people told me he's a fantastic player, so we go with Cambiaso. New home shirt. Let's ask. I love it. I like it. Not a fan, but okay. I dislike it. Let's put also hate, whatever. We go. I have only 4 options, guys. So let's speak about the new shirt of Juventus, the one that Niccolò Fagioli is kissing. Let me know. I'm curious about your opinion about the shirt, but we continue with the comments of Radovan. You guys forgive things to Keane that you never could forgive to Dusan Vlahovic, and after that you say Keane over Vlahovic. That's nonsense. No.
I'm not sure I understand.
Hey. Even Siri doesn't understand what we are speaking about. Sam, thank you for the donation, buddy. Beppe, is tomorrow's news about Alessandro Del Piero? Is he back? Guys, you know, there are some people that are saying that they are insiders, that they have news. They don't know. And then they have people that know things. But the people that know things, except if they are journalists and if they are paid for that, well, the people that really know things, they don't tell you. And I will not tell you until tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, when it will be out, I will tell you. But thank you, Sam, for trying. But anyway, I don't tell you. And we will. Guys, it's something for Twitch. Do you believe that I will say you on Twitch? We will go with Del Piero, guys. Del Piero president. Well, guys, it's something for Twitch. Who's touching balls? Game is over already. Thank you, Sam. Chunky, one at a time for a striker is bad. It's true. Thomas, Milik should get fined for not cutting his toenail. Also. That's a statement, not a picture. Beautiful from Radovan. Lord Chax, poor Pogba. The guy just can't catch a break. Not only him, but also Juve. Ciao again, Sasha. Nice win today. Sad about Pogba. I am. Hash. Ciao Beppe. All our offensive players want to score, even when the best decision is to pass the ball. Chiesa and Dusan are the most. The exception is Kostic, although he isn't in form lately. I don't know if it's they all want to score, Hash. I'm not sure if it's really they all want to score. I believe that they are still not 100% aware of the fact that they can score. No, I didn't see some selfish thing, except of Federico Chiesa, which I didn't like his performance, especially in first half. I want Pogba to go to therapy until the next season. No more matches this year. Jeremiah, do you think he will stay if we don't play Europe? Who, Jeremiah? If it's Pogba, yes. If it's Pogba, yes. Mark Cambiaso, not convinced. I don't think that Cambiaso is the starter at Juve. Alexi, Keane had a lot of criticism, but for a substitute, I like Keane, or even as a rotation striker, and he's extremely young as well. Well, if it's the Keane of last season, I don't like. If it's the Keane of this season, it's better. As a rotational bench player, as the starter of Juve, no. Ale, He's speaking with Victor. Ciao Ale. Paredes, amazing game. Okay, what did work well and what not today? Let's go to the average position. Average position, Juventus with black dots. Of course, it will be the full time. So it's a bit different than in the beginning of the game with Pogba. But if we are doing average position, you can clearly see that Juventus played super high on the field. Juventus with black dots. I repeat, guys, if you do not know, Juventus with black dots with only Danilo, Bremer, and Gatti that were playing in the back. We started with a 4-man defense with Quadrado on the right, Danilo on the left, but they were giving so much space that our left and right back, they were going super high with Danilo a bit lower than Quadrado, okay? We started with 4, and then you clearly saw a big change into a 3-man defense with Milik entering. Then you really played with Chiesa on the left, but super high. Quadrado on the right, a bit more lower. And then you had Paredes, fantastic today as the regista. Rabiot on the left, Fagioli on the right, and then you had the 2 strikers. Look at where Pogba was in the beginning of the game. This is until Pogba went out. If you are changing the substitute, look at the substitute. Well, Milik up. Milik up. Where is that? What minute is it? I think this one is first half. Let me refresh, because I need to see all the players, of course. Not only... look, now maybe we'll have a better idea. More or less, this is the same. Show substitutes. Okay, we have more. All the substitutes that were made, they were playing super high on the field as well. So ultra offensive Juventus that played at the end after the change of Pogba towards a 3-man defense. This is annoying towards Sevilla because we start with 4 men and we go towards 3 at the end because of an injury, and we couldn't test out that 4-man defense. I believe that on the field, Quadrado and Danilo, they will start. They will give 100% because they are not playing against Empoli. So let's see. Juan, we need to continue giving trust to Divina, but this is out of doubt. Until the end of the season, we continue. Then at the end of the season, we speak with him and we tell him, Max will be the coach, Max will not be the coach. We expect more from you on this. Let's evaluate also your injury. These are the offers. Do you want to stay or not? Because I believe that you are not alone in a wedding. You need to be with 2. And then you see. But until the end of the season, you work with him. You always work with him. Paredes did what we had to do. Simple as that. Well, Paredes, he played his best game at Juve so far, without any doubt. Paredes, the problem is that why did we have to wait until the 14th of May to see a performance like that from Paredes? Why? I think that Paredes has been the biggest disappointment this season. But the biggest one. I'm not even sure that he will play against Sevilla, that is much more aggressive than Cremonese, that were really passive. They were leaving Paredes alone. Then, let's see, Dr. Wills couldn't see the match. Well, you missed a nice match, guys. I believe it was a nice match. Prof, thank you for your donation. Prof, I'm a teacher and researcher on physical education. About the injury of Pogba, I don't think it will be so serious as the last one. And Prof, thank you for keeping us up to date. But it's totally different. One was the meniscus, where he needed the surgery. This time it's a muscle injury on the quadriceps. If you're referring to the meniscus, if you're speaking about that small problem that he had after the surgery, no, but it's here. Max Allegri said the same. He said, I spoke with Pogba because on a psychological level, after everything he did to come back, well, it was really tough for him. Really tough for him. Wait. If we go to... Thank you, Prof. Hopefully, he can reassure us a bit. Now you watch the game. That's always nice to rewatch the games. I will stop with the poll as well. 39% said, I love it. 37%, I like it. Not a fan. 21%, I hate it or dislike it. 3%. Which, at the end, the shirt once worn by the players on the field, always giving something different. Especially if you start and you inaugurate it with a win. Off topic, do you think Players returning from loans will really affect the Mercato strategy. How can we replace Rabiot, Juan, and reinforce the weak position? That's a discussion I want to take later, Hash, because otherwise we will not speak about today's game. But yeah, of course it will affect. That's how we start, or no, because we actually start like this. With Pogba, we start like this. Pogba was here. Okay, the thing is that Rabiot was going here. Fagioli was no. By the way, we started differently. Yeah. This is how we started with a triangle here. Okay, triangle of players here. Paredes was really here. Fagioli was helping here. Quadrado was a bit more higher. In the beginning, higher. Here you had. That's the team, how we played in the beginning of the game. And you can say again, isolating Vlahovic and not a lot of density in the middle because Pogba was playing a bit more on the left. This is how we were playing, okay? With sometimes Rabiot that was traveling here. But you clearly saw a beautiful triangle with the lines between these guys here. That was really nice to see. That was really, really nice to see. And then Quadrado was never passing to Fagioli. Quadrado was going or here, like this, or he was passing the ball to Paredes, or in case of need, to Gatti. But the runs, he was making them here. So Fagioli was not that much involved. But Fagioli, when he had the ball, he was fantastic. He was really fantastic, Fagioli. If I look at the heat map of Fagioli, it's really incredible how he played, where he touched the ball. Today, Fagioli deserved man of the match together with Paredes. Let's go to the heat map of Fagioli. You see? So in the beginning of the game, he starts on the right side offensively. Sometimes he's going there to help a bit on the left, but his side was the right side. Allegri also said it, he feels a lot more comfortable on that right side of the field. Only one time he went on the left, and casually, that's where he scores the goal. So you see here, that's where he scores the goal, when he's on the left side of the field once. For the rest, he always played on the right side. Only one time he goes on the left, and that's where he scores. If we are looking at the performance of Paredes, that was really nice in terms of... did I check Paredes? No, that's Quadrado. If we're looking at Paredes, king of the midfield today. And the corner kicks, Look at the midfield of Paredes. Incredible. Incredible performance of Paredes. Pogba, well, we can see the minutes of Pogba. Not a lot, unfortunately. But look where he played, Paul. Look where he played, Paul. Luizze Capo dice, do you think Paredes should start against Sevilla? If I would have the certainties that it was the Paredes of today, yes. But I'm not sure. I have no guarantee that we see the Paredes of today. Look, you want to go towards the lineups of Sevilla? Let's go with Pogba is injured. I don't believe in Chiesa. I will go first with what I thought would be the lineup, and then I will go with what I think will be the lineup. I think that the lineup was this one. We miss one man. Where is he? Here. Look, that's what I really thought would have been the lineup against Sevilla. Okay? with a kind of 3 that becomes 4 with Cuadrado. 3 without Cuadrado that goes up, 4 with Cuadrado, okay? With Kostic much higher. And that's how I think that was in mind. Because Locatelli rested, Di Maria rested, Milik should have rested, and that's why he went in and out. Miretti didn't play, Locatelli and Rabiot would play. That's what I really thought would have happened. But with the performance of Fagioli, I really believe that I hope Fagioli can start. I think these will be the guys, and hopefully we can be crazy enough to start with Ealing. Depending on Oscampo, no, he will never play Ealing from the start. He will play the security card with Kostic. That will be the lineup. No, it's not because he will never play Ealing. I think he will play Ealing in second half. Sure. Ealing will play against Sevilla, but not with a start. Because Sevilla in their home, they will go full power, full aggressivity, in a fantastic, great atmosphere in their stadium. They believe in it. They have the confidence of that cup and so on and so on. Kostic will have, because Oscampos that started really well against us, he will be on that side. So we have really to pay attention to here. So I don't believe that we play with Ealing in the beginning. So we'll have that triangle to stop Oscampos and the attacks from that side. That right side, they are a bit weaker on the left normally, where we see this thing happening. I like the collab between Fagioli and Di Maria, but indeed Cuadrado needs to pass a bit more to Fagioli, because Cuadrado is ignoring Fagioli a lot. That's, I think, will be the lineup against Sevilla. And then in the second half, you have an Ealing Junior that will enter to create pressure on Sevilla. What I believe. Let me know, and guys, what you think. Sevilla won 3-0 today too against number 17. Yeah, but no, it was yesterday they played, and I believe that they played with a B team. Alexi, I wouldn't start Paredes just because Locatelli is too good defensively, and that's enough to start in my opinion. I agree, Alexi. I would not. I like the performance of Paredes today. Really great to see a player like that finally, even if according to me it's really too late. But I agree with Locatelli, and I believe, like Don V saying in the chat, Kostic is defensively better than Ealing, and I believe, knowing Allegri, knowing the importance of the game, Kostic starts if he's doing a stinker, if he's not informed, if he's not, then we play. Ocampos, he didn't play, but according to the papers of what I was reading, is that probably he will be there against Juve. Don't forget, guys, it's on Thursday, so he still has 4 days to recuperate. I will show you what I was reading today. I'm not an expert of Sevilla. I believe they kept him, in glass or in the fridge to be sure that he will be there. So let me go with the page of today. Here, Sevilla B, or the second Sevilla, so the B team in La Liga, Ocampos with Juve. We have to be strong mentally to compete everywhere, every time. Lucas has a small problem, but he will be there Thursday. Will he start or not? Big question. And then the Ultras from Sevilla, the stadium will be a hell. Everyone will be dressed in red. So Ocampos, I don't know what the strategy has a small problem. Will he be there or not? Big question. Buonanotte, Radovan. Much love, my friend. Much love. I doubt Gatti will start. Allegri loves Sandro. It's not about love, Red Frost. It's about who will give him more security on that side. And I believe that the last performances of Alexandro in that four-man defense didn't convince us, but also not Allegri. I don't believe he will start today. I don't believe. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that Alexandro starts. Except of injuries, I refuse to believe Alexandro starts. Especially if you have a Gatti and Bremer. You know, also, it's not about Gatti, not Gatti. Gatti in the corner kicks and Bremer. Look at that. They have the two last goals that we scored on, except of the one of Fagioli, are coming from headers. The header of Gatti, the header from Bremer. If you have Bremer, Gatti, Rabiot, Milik, Danilo, that has a really great jump also. If you have these players in the box, Milik, Danilo, Bremer, Gatti, Rabiot, guys, I would not, especially if we know that we are strong. That's one of our strengths this season, and Sevilla is sometimes suffering them. So I would not, no. I don't see Alexandro. Guys, stop giving me headaches. I don't see that. No. Yeah, it's true, huh? I know. It was today. Okay, they said Sevilla 2 in La Liga. Okay, so they were already predicting a B team. It was today. They won 3-0. I thought they played yesterday. 309 days. What is this, Mark? Pogba as a starter after 309 days. Bad luck. We have Bremer back against Sevilla with Gatti and Danilo. We should be good. That's what I don't want. I don't want Sandro. You know, Alexandro, it's never been one of my favorite players. But when was I defending? Defending is a big word. When was I saying that he was doing okay? It was when he was playing with three in the back. When he was playing with three in the back like this, whoever, Danilo or Gatti, with three in the back. 3, 5, and then let's say like this, you know. Then I said, okay, Alexandro is quite okay this season. Why? Because that's the zone that he has to play in. This zone. Wait, let me try to show you. That's the zone of Alexandro, you see? If you want to, let's put it here also like this, okay? This is the zone of Alexandro. This zone. And then it's okay because he needs to pay attention only here. When he's playing in a four-man defense, is a disaster. And with the game of Max Allegri now, with Quadrado going down, Alexandro going on the left, and then you do this. It's actually a shift to go into four-man defense, and then a really fast shift to go back to 3. Well, from the moment that he needs to go there, we have problem. Especially when he's tried to goes up, he's leaving spaces. Bremer, when he goes there, they are leaving big spaces here. This is absolutely not a combo. So I would absolutely not play Alexandro because I think that would be a really danger. Here, Danilo gives me a lot more security to do that double role. Danilo can switch and go here. We have Bremer and Gatti, play them. And Gatti, when he's playing with 3 on that side, is great. When he has to play with 2, he's great. I don't believe he will suffer a game like Sevilla again. No, I would do without Sandro. I don't know you guys. If there is someone that wants to convince me, let me know. Let me know. Also, Danilo is good in headers, indeed. For the corner kicks, that's what we said. He just struggles in the aerial balls at the back. Because I defended Alexandro twice when he was pushed. But, guys, pushed. There is a foul. Should be called by the referee, but on the other side, every time he's losing this contrast. every time he's losing this contrast, Alexandro. So no, I would not play with him. No, I never hoped that he was extending. I never hoped. Ooh, 5 more for 200. Not bad, not bad, not bad, Juventini. Ciao Riccardo! Saluti Beppe, it's a fantastic way to see Fagioli score again, regard to Jersey. It reminds me of the 70s disco tech party with fluffy pillows. I remember that period from images, because I was not born in the 70s, but I really loved it. I really, really, really loved it. Let me check if we have some close-up images. I really love it. Black shorts, black socks, a bit in contrast with the last 2 seasons that were totally, more that white look. Now we went for that dark look. Maybe that can help also to scare a bit the opponents with a dark short and shirt. Barbieri, 3rd games with Juve. Ealing Jr. Barbieri that will start against Empoli. Look at Ealing Jr. on Keane. Bremer, but the shirt is beautiful. Really, I really like it. I really, really like it. Really like it. Maybe Rabiot is not really great with the shirt. I don't know. Maybe Rabiot. But even Chiesa, really nice look on Chiesa. Really nice. I like it. Il Sindaco, ciao Beppe, I'm going to Palermo in June for a school project about physics. Mamma mia. I don't know from where you're going, because maybe you're living in Catania. Then if you're living in Catania and you go to Palermo, it doesn't change a lot. But if you're going from the rest of the world to Palermo, that's just fantastic. Palermo is beautiful. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. From Padova. Padova to Palermo, that's already a change, because Padova is more in the north, where Del Piero is coming from, to Palermo. That's already a change. Sandro will play against Empoli. No need to start him against Sevilla. Also a good one, because without Danilo, let's keep him in the fridge for the game of Empoli. Beautiful kit for Anthony. Andre from far away is one of the best shirts in years. Looking closely, I don't like that much. 200 new Juventini in 1 week. We will get to 30k. Don't forget, guys, there is the international break. There is the stop of the season. If there is a great mercato, maybe we can do it. If there is no mercato, and it didn't start well, with Grimaldo going for free to Leverkusen. But this is what I told you, Juventus being blocked on the mercato. The other teams are going faster. Grimaldo, he can wait a bit. But if he's asking what is happening with the team and you can't answer to Grimaldo, then he's going on the other side. The only thing that is annoying me is why Leverkusen, I was thinking they were top 4. Then I'm watching, and they are 7th in Bundesliga. Can we go and check if they are really 7th? I saw them 7th. Bayern Leverkusen. But they are doing well in. They lost 1-0. They lost 1-0. Bundesliga. Competition. Bundesliga. Table. They are 7th. I was right, I was right. 7th is dangerous, They risk to be out of a European competition at all. So if out for out, go to Juve, no? The Xabi Alonso project is yes, Stavros. Now the question is, will Xabi Alonso remain there? And how long? Jersey looks hot on the women's side. Rick, I don't know if it's the shirt. Marcello, Mercato is crazy. I'm not sure if I will be able to use it this summer. We will try, of course. Ferrat, I thought he was going to Bayern Munich. Are you sure about... Yeah. Romano said it, Fabrizio Romano said it. As you can see, I'm happy. Taha is happy. Because He was about to go to No, the rumors were saying Barcelona. At the end, he went to Leverkusen. Chatta, Paredes and Fagioli have a great connection today. They were the best. I agree, Chatta. According to Rai Sport, Miretti will play instead of Fagioli against Sevilla. What do you think? Well, we just spoke about it. I would not. I think that Fagioli... I think it was the plan. I really think it was the plan of Allegri to play Miretti, but maybe today it convinced them otherwise. Or maybe, yeah. I believe Fagioli won a lot of positions today. Also here, mentally, unlocking with a goal. Can we see again some pictures of Nicolo? Can we see some pictures of Nicolo? Fagioli. Fantastic Fagioli. Fantastic. What is the English site showing us a bit more closer? I'm not showing you the picture. Then it's difficult for you. Beautiful. But that's an annoying one, of course. The off the field. No, but I'm happy because Barcelona won La Liga. They won today. I didn't know. Congratulations. Good night, guys. 3 points important to win before Sevilla game. Let's go. Aussie. Miretti needs to play. I love Miretti. You know that. I'm a big fan of Miretti. But I think that I would play Fagioli. Now, then, next season, it's next season. Empoli is Empoli. Speaking, because I already received a question earlier from Ash, I believe it was Ash. Now we have Prof that is asking as well about the future with the players coming back. Well, you have the 4 players that probably will all come back. McKennie, Kulusevski, Arthur, and Zakaria. If you're looking at their salary, I will show you. Their salary is still something feasible, not excessive for any team or any big team in the world. I will show you. Give me a second so that I can show you. Wait, because Juventus just sent me a message. You see, at Juventus, it's not a joke. When you work at Juventus, they call you in the morning and they send you messages at midnight. It's not a joke. It's really not a joke. So working for Juve, it's real. You know, when players, they are saying, at Juve, professionalism, it's a lot of work. It's real. It's real. It's really real. It's not a joke. You will be happy tomorrow. Hey, be there, Be there. Normally it's at 5 p.m. on Twitch. Be there. Tomorrow can be a really nice one. So, Rick is about to go to work. One last question, and then I come back on what I was just saying before, if I remember. About McKennie and Kulusevski and so on. If Juventus make the final, would you go? As I am planning to go, and we know UEFA will suspend from Europe. It's a good question. I need to check with... it's a really good question, Ricardo. I need to check with Juventus if I have to do the watch along or not, and then if I'm able to have some tickets. That's another thing. But first of all, I need to ask permission to Juventus. If I have to do the watch along, no. If I'm free and able, then I will try to go. but I can't promise. So depends. That's why I'm waiting for Thursday, and then I ask Juve what I can do. So now the salary of these players are not huge. Okay, Kulusevski a salary of 2.5, McKennie 2.5, Zakaria 3 million. So these three players, they can find even transfers in Italy, because 2.5 million is already high, but it's still okay in Italy. They can play at Milan, they can play at Inter, they can play Roma even, with a stretch, even Lazio with a stretch. So they can find there, they can find in Spain, they can find easily in Premier League, a bit more difficult in France if it's not Paris Saint-Germain, and I don't think that they are interested in these players, Paris Saint-Germain. So salary-wise, they can. In terms of the price of the player, well, Kulusevski has a contract until 2024. Tottenham had a deal with Juve to take him at 35. If they qualify to Champions League and so on. We know what happened with Tottenham in terms of change. Probably they talk with Pochettino. No, Pochettino is going to Chelsea. I don't know who will be the new coach of Tottenham, by the way. Will it be an Nagelsmann? I don't know who it will be. But I don't know. So he will come back. At 1 year of the end, well, the value will go down. Especially because the second half performance of Kulusevski were horrible. He didn't play anymore. He was not able to do what he was doing in the first half of his loan at Tottenham. But I believe that you can sell him. 25, you can find a team. McKennie has a really great appeal in terms of marketing, US player. If Leeds save themselves, maybe he can stay. But it will be really hard. By the way, let me check. Premier League, Leeds. If they will be able to avoid relegation or not. And they are 31 points. It will be a big battle with Everton. Maybe even with... but there are 2 games to be played. Huh? Will be tough. So... I'm not sure. I believe he will come back. Can you find a team for McKennie? Yes, you can find a team for McKennie. If you're looking at the... no, I don't know how. The contract, I don't know of McKennie. Until when is the contract of McKennie? Do you know, guys? Is it 24 or 25? Let me check. Ah, Marco Esposito, Chiringuito Bianconero. Ciao. How are you doing, buddy? So the contract of McKennie with Juve is until 2025. No, 25. Maggio, 25. Until June 25. So he has 2 more years. But McKennie, we didn't sign him for a lot of money. We signed him for how much was it? 20 million, something like that. 20 million. I believe you can find. We can find. Zakaria, easy. You took him for free. 5 million. You can easily find. The problem is Arthur, but we knew it. Then, of course, you know what is the problem? The problem with all these players is that it will take you a lot of energies. This is the biggest problem. Not to sell, to not to sell. Arthur, we knew that he would come back and he will go probably on loan somewhere. The problem is not really these players in terms of finding a team or not. The problem is that it takes energy because the player needs to agree. You need to do meetings, you plan, and it's not for one, it's for 4 players. The loan of Arthur and then the 3 other ones that you want to sell. Disaster. Instead of focusing on other priority things, well, it will be an annoying one. It will be really an annoying one. Beppe, I hope we qualify to the final because I want to go to Budapest. Everyone wants to go to Budapest. I agree. I understand. Marco Esposito, shall we organize a live for Sevilla? I will be there in the stadium. But in this, I don't know. No, I can't. I can't because I'm doing it on the Juve channel, and then it's difficult. Maybe after the game, if you want to enter here for the post game, or maybe before in the afternoon. The feelings from Sevilla. In the afternoon, we can potentially organize. But during the game, impossible. Lucky you. Hopefully we win. Huh? Giuntoli will have a lot of work. Looks like Giuntoli will be the sporting director. Beppe, ciao Vidal. I hope we qualify for the final because I want to go to... I already read it. Aussie said that he wants Inter to win the Champions League. I think it will happen, but I don't want to. Forza Juve saying Beppe, they will take 9 points. We don't know how many points. We don't know how many points they will take away. Can be 9, can be 10, can be 12, can be 15, can be 20, can be 1. But that's not the problem. The problem is not how much points they will take. The problem is that they will take. And from the moment... It's not Serie A the problem, guys, that you don't understand. Serie A, they are now in difficulties with the ranking that we have and so on and so on. The problem is that from the moment that we are penalized, then UEFA can step in. And from the moment that UEFA steps in, even with 1 point, even finishing second in Serie A, they can tell you, you were guilty, even for 1 point. That means that we ban you. I'm not sure if they will do it, but they can do it. And if they do it, we have a problem. Salcat, Beppe, I'm buying tickets on Tuesday for Juve Milan in LA. Last time I saw them play was in 2003 Supercoppa. If you wind up going, please. If you want to go, please let me know. If you wind up going, please. What is if you wind up going, please? But anyway, I don't know if I will go, guys. I have no idea. Sevilla is a fantastic place. Huh? I have been there, I believe, 3-4 times in my life. Sevilla is really beautiful. Small, but really beautiful. I love Sevilla. As a city. Yeah? The club, I hope they lose, huh? Of course. But I love Sevilla as a city. It's really nice. You eat well, beautiful walks. You have some things to visit. Sevilla is, but the culture, the joy of people outside. It's nice. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Forza Juve saying, Beppe, working for Juve must be a dream come true. Look, guys. Yes, of course, I would never have thought that it would have been possible. So it's a dream of a young kid working for his favorite club is a dream. What was even better was, after the first time that they renew the contract, they renew it the second time. Then in June, we will see if I will renew or not with Juve. But having been there since day one until now, and they give me the trust to do a lot of things. I interviewed Sara Gunnarsdottir last time in English. It was really nice. Doing in Italian, Federico Chiesa, Locatelli. Tomorrow will be really, really fantastic and nice as well with other people. Let's see who will be there. We don't know, but I did Stefano Braghin. I don't realize sometimes how lucky, how great it is. On the other side, you also have the difficult side. That means that you have a responsibility because you are working for Juve. And that means that you are in the eye of target of people. Sometimes you know things, like the shirt, when it will go out, how it looks like. And then you see other people that are, spreading fake news on live, and you can't say nothing. You can't say, no, it's not true, or you can't say, it's true. so sometimes it's difficult. It's not only the grading, you have a balance with difficulties but yeah, mainly it's fantastic. I'm super proud. I'm super happy. Kamal wants to buy the name of Fagioli. Will it change number? Well, I always said I believe that Fagioli will go with the 21 next season, but we have no certainty. We have no certainty. Look, Pogba will continue with Juve, will take the number 10. That's a certainty. Gatti with the number 15 is nearly sure. Bremer with the number 3 as well. Who else do we have that is a certainty? Pay attention, because if Quadrado leaves, the 11 is free. Alexandro the 12. There is that number 8 from McKennie that is free. That's an important number at Juventus. There are some players that might jump on it. So that 8 free. The 21, if Caio Jorge doesn't take it anymore, I don't believe he will take it. Will be can be for Fagioli because he likes the 21. He doesn't like the number 8. He told me. There are some numbers that the number 4 of De Ligt also. So they possibly can be a lot of number changes. Number 32 of Paredes can be free, but it's a bit less impactful as a number. So look, if we are looking at the team, Danilo will remain and will have the 6. Gatti, I don't believe he will change the 15. I don't believe he will change the 15. Bremer, if he stays, number 3. On Bremer, I go with the 90% if he stays, but I don't want to go with Bremer 100% staying. I go with the 90% staying. Quadrado, if he leaves the 11. Fagioli, I believe, will change number. Rabiot will leave. Normally. Chiesa, if he stays, and he should stay, number 7. Pogba 10, Vlahovic, we don't know. If we're looking at the bench of Juve, Miretti has the 20. But Miretti could potentially even take the number 8. Or a new player that is joining. If we reach the final, I would prefer to play against Leverkusen. Playing against an Italian is always difficult, and also because I don't want to lose against an Italian. If I need to lose, if there is no solution, I prefer to lose against a German team than against an Italian team. Well, ragazzi, it's midnight. Sasha, Leverkusen isn't making the final, guys. Be realistic. Well, you never know. Huh? I believe it will be Roma in final. Look, I told you the scenario already. I told you the scenario. Napoli won Serie A. Inter will win the Champions League. Juve, Roma in final. Decisive goal of Dybala. Can go on. Juventus will qualify top 4, but UEFA will ban us anyway from European competition. But Fiorentina, that they win, who cares? Who cares if they win or not? Yeah, you know what? Let Fiorentina win the final of Conference League so that they can they continue to speak about Italiano. That is the best coach on earth. Yeah, I forgot about Italiano. He will come back as being double. He will win. You know, he will win Coppa Italia. He will win Conference League, and so that we have Italiano as well to cry about. You see, Roma will win again with a goal of Dybala, with a decisive goal of Dybala. Forever, it will remain on us, that story. Inter winning the Champions League. Napoli, the Scudetto. Fiorentina. What a disaster. And then the worst. Juventus will qualify in top 4. They will take us away some points. It will be enough to be still in top 4. Juventini will celebrate, and then Seferini will say, yeah, but anyway, you are guilty, and I ban you from European competition. Ciao. What a disaster. I'm not here to be pessimistic. I'm just giving you possibilities, then you believe or not. I forgot to do one thing. Did we reach it? We missed 4. Because we are really in closing time. That's a pity. 4. Who knows? Tomorrow morning I wake up and then I have a beautiful news. No, I would love to. What else? Are people... Perrin wrote on Instagram something. Look at that. That's really beautiful. Un pensiero per Luca Vialli, una dedica a Stefano Tacconi, una vittoria per noi e voi. So, a thought for Luca Vialli. Why? Cremonese. A win that we want to put the name of Stefano Tacconi, that had a big sick. He was in hospital for long, so he went out of hospital. So we want to put the name of Stefano Tacconi there, and it's a win for us and for you. So really beautiful Juventinità, really beautiful. That goal of Bremer was fantastic. I'm watching and then I'm saving pictures for tomorrow. I don't know why they are putting that filter on, but anyway, I take it. I take anyway. That case of Fagioli is fantastic. I see AJ that is already putting some apologize forms about my nightmare scenario. 3. Pepe, if Fagioli scores against Sevilla, can you eat beans on toast on a live? Locatelli, there is one thing that you need to understand. I'm Sicilian and I live in Belgium, so I can do a lot of things, but I'm not living in UK. I know that you are coming from UK, Locatelli. I know that you are living in UK, but there is a limit, beans, you can eat beans on a toast. I have a dignity, guys. I said it. If we win the Europa League, I probably go with a white bird, or maybe even split black and white. That's something I can do a lot of things, but eating beans on a toast. Acid just turned 18. Is that not beautiful? Guys, Acid just turned 18. What a beautiful age. What a fantastic age. Today is the birthday of Acid, so happy birthday. And welcome to, depending on what country you are, Acid, but here in Belgium, 18 is the year of being an adult. So now you have responsibilities. Pasta fagioli is great. Pasta fagioli on a toast makes no sense. So, congratulations to Acid for your nice birthday. Malta. I don't know, Malta, what is the adult age? I believe as well 18, but I'm not sure. It depends how you are doing the beans on the toast. I love beans, but depending how you're doing it, huh? Aldo. Aus is from Calabria and he's living in Sydney. If we win, no, I don't shave my beard. I can't shave my beard. My wife doesn't want to. I can dye it, but not shave. Super can't believe it. Purtroppo, unfortunately, there's the reality that you like it or that you don't like it. You have to go to and be used to it. They will win, huh? I said it, people, they don't believe me. Then they saw the performance against Milan, and now they start to be scared. But I tell you, since really long, huh? From really long. Mamma mia, what a beautiful kiss. Hey, guys, I'm just speaking for the sake of speaking now, huh? So I will stop. I don't know what I will do. Or I will watch a movie. Or I will play PlayStation. Or maybe I will download Zelda on the... But okay, off topic, guys. Off topic. But first, let me answer the message of Mohammad Youssef that just joined the chat. So luckily, I was about to close, Mohammad. So I see the message of Mohammad Youssef. Thank you for the donation, Mohammad. Mohammad is saying, hi guys, fact of Allegri. Napoli first with least conceded goals, followed by second Juve, second least conceded goals. It's Italy. But that's a big one. That's a big one. That's the correct one. Huh? We always said in Italy, except of few exceptions, the best defense win. And even if Napoli has the best attack, it's true, they also have the best defense. And are doing fantastically well. So it's a great stat. Now the season is not over, but it's true. Huh? The one that is conceding the least in Italy, they are most of the time doing the best. You work too much, Mohammed. You have to rest sometime. You have to rest. Thank you for the donation, Mohammed. So, off topic, and then we close. Off topic. I was about to buy Zelda, because then I want to test, and then maybe I want to reopen my Twitch channel playing games when I have the time. But they told me, I don't know if someone bought it or not, they told me that it's exactly the same as the first one, Breath of the Wild. Now it's the Tears of the Kingdom, I believe. Did someone bought it, Zelda? Or it looks like nobody... No, huh? You're not into games, guys. FIFA. But I bought the PlayStation 5, I told you. And I never, I did, from the moment I bought the PlayStation 5, I didn't play anymore here live. So, you know what? I remember why. Because I was pissed off with football. I don't remember what it was. I bought the PlayStation, and then it was something with the 15 points that I was angry and I didn't want to play FIFA anymore. Now, guys, it's the end of the season. Chunky saying it's great. Yeah, but it looks like exactly the same as the first one. That's why I don't want to spend €70 for playing exactly the same. Except, you can change a few powers and that's it. AJ is mature. Here, enfin, Andy. Ce Zelda, c'est le même en mieux. Tu retrouves le même univers, mais avec plus de possibilités, plus de liberté. Ouais, mais... Guys, I speak 1 second in French, because I know that Andy, he bought the game. Ouais, mais les musiques, là, c'est les mêmes. J'ai regardé un peu sur Twitch, les musiques, c'est les mêmes. Les maps, c'est les mêmes. Les décors, c'est les mêmes. Même l'équipement, tout, c'est la même chose. Je sais pas si j'ai envie d'investir, en France, on dit 70 € pour le même. C'est alors que je rejoue Breath of the Wild. Et apparemment, la seule chose que tu peux reprendre, c'est tes chevaux. Donc, je suis pas sûr. Je suis pas sûr. Plus de liberté. Et puis après, j'ai vu un truc qu'apparemment, quand tu construis un truc, c'est façon Lego. Un peu strange. Conseil ou pas? So Andy will decide if I will buy Zelda or not. Super. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Ich verstehe, aber ich spreche ein bisschen. It's already a long time ago I didn't speak German. So I understand them, but it's a long time ago I didn't speak. So I can say, a few sentences, but it's quite limited now. My German starts to be really, really... And also my Spanish, I need to speak Spanish. Dospi, thank you for the donation, Dospi. Beppe, let's talk about Ultras. We play away every game. What's happening? Mamma mia. No, I don't want to speak about Ultras, Dospi. I saw your comment earlier. I was avoiding it. I didn't want to read it because I speak about Ultras so many times. The problem with Ultras is that it's easy, guys. I'm not a big fan of Ultra. Okay, I will speak 2 minutes about Ultra, Dospi. Just to make you a pleasure, I hate when you see the scenes of what we saw in Milano. Was it in Milan? Yeah, it was in Milano. No, it was in Spezia. But anyway, with the Milan Ultra speaking with the team, with that picture that was everywhere, I really hate it. I really hate, but really sincerely hate. What does that even mean? What is it? What does that mean that you go and the team ashamed there? Guys, these players and that trainer, they just won you an incredible league last season that nobody on earth would even have put €1 on. This season, with a really bad mercato, they arrive in the semi-final of Champions League. Yes, it's true. They lost the first game 2-0. What will they say? What will they say? Yeah, put grinta, go, the sweat, we want to see you sweating, this is not acceptable. Yeah, and what? And what? You believe that the players, they don't know already. So for me, this is really, really bad. And that's why I believe that Juventus did the exact right choice to take away a lot of power from the Ultra. I am sad. I am really sad that we don't have the drums, that we don't have a lot of flags, that we don't have, most importantly, the chants, the support. And I'm really sad about that. I went to the stadium a lot of time. Yesterday, I was in a second division team of Belgium that was promoted yesterday. It's already the second time I go this season. And there is a nice atmosphere in a stadium full capacity of 9,000 people. 9, huh? Juventus has 41. So I'm really sad. But if I am the boss and I have to decide between giving power to ultras that decide what they want and what they don't want in my house, with the power to threaten me, because that's what they are doing, yeah? Threatening you. Why? Because if they are not happy, they stop chanting. If they are not happy, they can possibly start insulting other players. They can do whatever they want. And this happens in the past. So I'm talking about facts. Well, when all these kind of things are happening, Dospi, then I am against these kind of organized things. And especially when you are doing some researches. When you are doing some researches on the topics, you will see that the first articles written about the tifo that is not supporting anymore in the Allianz Stadium, I speak about the Allianz Stadium, is the second season of Juventus. Why? Because Agnelli took a decision. Agnelli, yeah, it was the president, but they took a decision to limit the huge flags. Didn't ban the flags, but limit the big flags. Why? Because there were a lot of people that were paying a yearly subscription that were complaining that they were not able to watch the game because you have seats and ultras were not sitting because they had these big flags and they didn't care. Yesterday I was at the game and they were the ultras of the next gen of Anderlecht. That's what the team against which RWDM played. Well, at a certain moment for 5 long minutes, all the ultras from Anderlecht, they were turning the back to the field and they were jumping. It was nice to see. It was beautiful to see. But these people, they don't care about the football. They care only about political messages to be sent. They care about whatever they want to, but they are in their world. What is happening on the field is not the priority. The priority is the ultra, their messages. They you know, their celebrate. And no, Roberto, I will come back because I think you didn't understand what I said. You didn't understand what I said, but I will come back on that, Roberto Gallo. And they took the decision to find a compromise to say we limit some flags so that there is still a visibility for the people that are behind you and that are also paying. Because the stadium is not anymore like the Delle Alpi with 70,000 but with 41. So we have to find a compromise. And they were not happy. They were not happy, and I think it was Leverkusen. No, it was a German team, I don't remember. The second tier in Champions League. Wait, I will tell you immediately. Against who it was. Ciao Soraz. Stagione per stagione. It was the second season. It was 12-13. Calendario completo. No. Champions League again. Against. I believe it was against Shakhtar. I believe it was, yeah. It was the 2nd of October against Shakhtar Donetsk. That was the first articles that you will find online. And they decided not to sing anymore. Not to sing anymore. Why? Because they said we are not happy. And we don't care that we are in Champions League or not. Whatever the importance of the game, we don't chant. We don't sing. And I believe that was like 2012. And they didn't sing. They didn't support. Then, if they have to enter with drugs in the drums, then I prefer not. The first thing that you have to pay attention for is security in a stadium. Security, if you are investigated because there are links with Italian mafia, with drugs dealing, with all these kind of things, then I understand. And it's really sad, huh? Stefan, no. You say I don't agree, Beppe. Football is for the fans. Yeah, okay, it's for the fans. But it's not for people that are all but fans. We have some people, and not everyone, but there are some people that are there for own interest. Own interest is not football fan. It's not football fan. If you are a football fan, you go for the team. You go to support the team. You go with big flags. You go with drums. You go with whatever you want. You go for the team. You don't go for your own interest. When it starts that your own interest is bigger than the team, then there is a problem. And this is a big thing that you have to put in your mind. Yes, it is sad. And yes, I totally agree. And yes, I would love to see every ultra in the world to celebrate, to chant Dortmund. Fantastic. They jump. The entire stadium is jumping. When you enter stadiums where they are dealing drugs, when they say, I need to receive, I don't know how much, 500 tickets that I'm able to resell. Because if you don't give me these 500 tickets, I will start protesting. That doesn't mean anymore we are there for the fans. They are there for commercial reasons, for own interest. And then I don't agree. For the fans, yes, not for commercial own reasons. Not to do business in the stadium. Then we don't agree. I don't agree, and that was the question with Roberto Gallo. Speaking with the fans, yes, okay, but like this, you can do it. It happened in the past, huh, guys? It happened in the past, huh? You go in your own home, you do a meeting with the fans, you speak with the fans, you can listen to the fans. You can listen to the fans. Like this, in Spezia, in front of everyone, having a Pioli that is like this, no, huh? No, with screaming people. What are they screaming? What are you screaming? This is not the dialogue that you have with fans. It's just the fans that are saying that you are shit. That's it. Does it change something? No. When it happened with Juve supporters, you remember, in the beginning of the season, did it change something? No. What did change? When they were together doing a unity, and doing a small retiro and spoke face to face between the players and the coach. This is when things started to slightly change. Not because in Malmö or whatever we were, I don't remember where, in Maccabi Haifa, we had a thing. We had a discussion with the fans. We said sorry to the fans. It helped nothing. It was just a shame and dirt on our name. Then, oh guys, when I'm saying ultra, it's not everyone. There are fantastic people. Fantastic people. There are some persons that are doing it for own interest, and unfortunately, a lot of them are the leaders of the groups of the ultra that are saying no, and they are also forbidding the other people from the curva to participate, to sing. I was there. You don't believe me? Go back in history. I was there in Juve Sampdoria 2018, I believe. 12:30 p.m. on a Saturday or a Sunday, I don't remember. It was in December. I was there, and I remember a fight verbal, between the Curva Nord that was saying to everyone to stay silent, and you had the Curva Nord that was pissed off and started a movement to sing, and the Curva Sud that was whistling them and saying stop singing. I remember, I was there. I listened to it. So for me, you have one thing, is security. And when people are saying, but they forbid everything. They forbid to support. It's not true. You still are allowed to have a flag, but not with your logo of the Ultra. Why? Because all of them were to justice. A lot of them were into jail because of connection with mafia and really strange behaviors. That's what you can't do. But if you want to go with a flag, they are selling flags in the Juve store, right in front, right before entering. It's a flag of a normal size with Juventus. You are supporting Juventus, not your Ultra group. And they are giving the authorization for one big flag or bigger flag of for Juve. Look, today you saw that big flag with Bremer. There is one with Di Maria. These kind of things are allowed. It's a myth that all the flags are forbidden. The drums, yes, these are forbidden. So, but again, I didn't want to speak about that because it's a topic that if you think that you know without informing yourself, and then you can't speak. You have to go back. Benjamin Carlos, grande, ciao legend. You have to go back in history in understanding why all this thing happens. And Juventus made mistakes as well. From the beginning, how they managed it, in the middle, after, they are still continuing to do mistakes, of course. But again, I prefer, unfortunately, a safe, silent place where I can go with my son without problem, than a stadium that, if I, as a president of a club, are not saying everything okay to, that I will be threatened. And no. Because that's what they were doing at a certain moment. You don't give me a package of autographed shirts in the beginning of the season. Okay, great. Then I will make sure that I will, I don't know, insult or do whatever, and you will receive a fine. a fine from Italian Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio of 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 euro. And every game I'm doing this, and every game I'm doing this, and at the end of the year you paid more fines than something else. No, then I don't agree. Anyway, I close that chapter because it makes me angry. Why? Because I'm someone that loves the tifo, the support. Guys, yesterday I was here. Guys, I'm not joking, huh? I will show you. Let me show you. Okay, that was a wait. This one was after a goal. You see, everyone is jumping, the entire stadium, everyone. You had the small part of the ultra, you have the rest of the team. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was really great. But there are no strange things and so on and so on. Anyway, I love it. I was chanting, I'm the first one to jump, to sing. I love it. And I'm sad that it's not happening in your stadium. But if I have to cut and take a decision, then I take a decision. I prefer that my son is safe, and I prefer my club than saying okay to everyone. That's my opinion. Hein? Lol, cela ressemble plus à Mario Maker pour l'instant qu'à Zelda. Laisse-moi quelques jours pour te répondre au moment. Non, ne l'achète pas. Demain, je vais peut-être te dire l'inverse. Ah, ok. Merci, Andy. Yeah. That's where I played when I was a kid. So when I have the possibility, I go to RWDM to watch a real live game. Benjamin Carlos. Grande Benjamin. Ah, yeah. But this one I agree. But what is the problem? What is the problem with high expensive tickets? The problem is if you can't allow to pay a ticket and you can't go to the stadium. That means that you can't be available to sing and to jump. But if you're able to go and you're able to spend money, then you're going to celebrate. I agree, Abdullah. It's super expensive. I totally agree with you. It's exaggerated. I agree. But, again, that's another discussion. That I believe that the team should, the club should put them lower. But from the moment that you pay a ticket, that you're able to pay a ticket, that can be 60 euro, that can be 200 euro, that can be 1,000 euro, whatever. From the moment that you are able to pay it, then you go to the stadium and you support. If you think that it's too expensive, that you can't pay, then you don't go. And then unfortunately, the club, they will see, there is nobody, we need to lower the prices. But at the moment, that's not the problem, because I saw RWDM, again, I saw RWDM against, I don't remember, Beerschot, like 1 month ago, half the stadium full, and they were all jumping and screaming, and the atmosphere was incredible. I saw Juve Sampdoria, I saw Juve Genoa, I saw so many games where a full stadium, and nobody was singing. That the price was 30 euro for a Curva ticket, or that the price was 250, it doesn't change. But you are right, the prices are expensive on that one. It's true. But no, Abdullah, this story of my point is people who pay that much, they just want watch like cinema. It's not true, because La Curva is the Curva. Curva is curva. It's not about what does that even mean? Look, I am able to spend. I'm not rich, but I'm able to spend €250 for a ticket. I'm able to do that today because I'm 41, because I worked all my life, because I put a bit of money aside. I can do it. I'm a biggest singer than everyone. I go, I sing. If I can, I do. I'm not an ultra. I am able to spend that. I can do it. It's blah blah. It's blah blah. This story is blah blah. This story is blah blah. What does that mean? People that have the possibility to spend money, they are all quiet people. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's just one thing. If you have a curva or an organized part of the stadium that is launching the stands, everyone is following. That you are rich, that you are poor, that your tickets are €30, that your tickets are €1,000. If you have an organized part that is taking with him everyone is following. Whatever your financial situation is. But yeah, Abdullah, you are right. I was there. I have been in the stadium 10 times, I believe. 10 times. I agree, Styler. Look, if I am doing it alone, everyone is watching like this. What are you doing? Why are you chanting? What are you chanting? Because you can't. You can't start alone. It has to be made by organized groups. If it's natural, authentic from an ultra part, that's how we call them, it's natural, it feels, and then it's great. Otherwise, you find a solution. If I would have been Juventus, I would probably have invested in fake, you still find supporters, but in kind of organized, paid people, like Real Madrid. And then you go, But again, the discussion will go on for years and years. I, again, continue to say you have Juventus that is not finding a solution to a problem that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed. And then you have, look, guys, you don't believe me. Udinese, Napoli. Look at what happened. Napoli, and you know that I'm not happy that Napoli won, but Napoli goes and celebrate. You have Ultra that goes on the field and they go and they fight and they beat them on 4 or 5 against 1. I prefer not. I'm sorry. I prefer not having Ultra. I prefer having a silent stadium than this. What does that even mean? And you know what? The worst part is some people, they were telling me, but you don't enter and celebrate in the stadium of someone else. Juventus, in Trieste, the first Scudetto, we were on the field. Udinese, when we won the Scudetto, the supporters were on the field. It was not in our stadium. Milan versus Sassuolo, in the Mapei Stadium, they were on the field. What are we speaking about? Bob, you are against the ultra culture. That's a pity. No, you didn't understand anything of what I said, Bob. Or maybe you just entered and you didn't listen. Can happen. But again, I repeat, I am a pro-ultra. But if you are in favor of supporting your club, no matter what, then yes. If your initial idea and what you're showing in terms of behavior is ultra in supporting your team with drums, with flags, with chants, with big microphones, then yes, 100%, 1000%. And I would be even the one that is spending money to go celebrating with the ultra. I would be the first one. Not, again, if it's for own interest in threatening the club with, we need to receive tickets to resell. We need to we need to be able to enter without being controlled. We need to receive the packs because we are doing something for the club. We need to this, we need to that, we need to that. We protest against the club when we are not happy. No. No. So that's what I'm against. But I'm the biggest fan of the atmosphere of stadium. Guys, there is nobody more sad than me to go into the game and having a silent stadium. I hate it. I really hate it, honestly. I'm the one that is going yesterday. You know, I went to RWDM. I already had a scarf. I bought another one. I don't care. That's from RWDM and not from Milan. Huh? Pay attention, because I want to jump. I want to scream. I don't want to be like that. If you see the videos, I'm jumping, I'm screaming, I'm singing. I love it. I really love it, and I miss that at Juventus. So I want it to come back, but not if it's because they are threatening my club. Not because if it's something totally different than supporting. Supporting means something totally different. And if some people are telling me, hey, yeah, but Beppe, it's okay. You can't celebrate on a round field. It's okay. It's normal that you're beating people on the ground. No. Then I'm not okay. Then I'm not okay. That's what I think. That's it. As easy as that. Does that mean I'm against Ultra? No. That means that you didn't understand what I was explaining, or you just arrived late and you have a mind that is saying Pepe is against Ultra, which is not true. I love Ultra. I have great friends that are part of the Ultra. I love them, but they know what I think. It's exactly the same. Now, guys, let me stop because I said 1:30. It's already 40 minutes. You see why I don't like to speak about Ultra. Because it's a long discussion, a really long one that takes time, really takes time, and you need to do, and it will not be solved. Anyway, it will not be solved. Unfortunately, I can't solve it. I can't solve it. Ciao Juventini, grazie, ciao. Ciao David, ciao Daniel, ciao Bob, ciao Chunky. But actually, Daniel said really great. Pro ultras anti-criminals. Exactly. Fantastic, Daniel. Buonanotte a tutti, ciao Sasha, ciao Anthony. Tomorrow, don't miss, 5 p.m. Italian time, Twitch. Don't miss.